Hey, welcome everybody. Thank you all so much for being here. Make sure that you use the chat. Tell us who you are, where you're from. We do this every Tuesday and Thursday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we give you a great corporate update. And you also get to ask our founder, Justin Bellobaba, any question that you have, and we will give you the answers. So we're super excited to see you all today. I have quite a few updates for you before we get started. We have about 20 tickets left for our event. So I highly encourage you to share with everyone. Make sure that you're talking to everyone about it. You can go to register at royaltievegas.now.site. So make sure that you're going to royaltievegas.now.site to register for the event. About 20 tickets left, and I have a feeling that they're going to go fast, probably before the end of today. So make sure that you are sharing that out with everyone. You can find our schedule for Vegas at vegasschedule.now.site. We have lots of great things planned for that event. We're talking about swag bags and the rollout, and can't wait to see everybody in our VIP party. So I hope you guys are as excited as I am about that event. Also, just seeing the comments make me smile, of course. Shouldn't read and look at the same time. Show my face. So also, we released GDPR on your landing pages that you should know about. That's kind of that extra checkbox for people who want to do that double opt-in. You can see that now on our landing pages. We also have very exciting news. Video content marketing has been released. Make sure that you're taking full advantage of it. Get back there and check it out. The way that content marketing and social marketing have been such a huge hit for people here at Royalty, and helping them expand their business, and also positioning them as the expert. Video marketing has the capability of doing the exact same thing. So make sure that you're back there checking out video content marketing. You can even use your own videos. So be sure to get back there and use it and spread the word. It's an amazing opportunity for everyone. We have 9 days, right? 9 days left in the month. 9 days. I hope you guys are super excited, because we have that VIP section, or that VIP area. We have that party the night before Vegas. And then you have like a great section that you get to sit in at our event. And then it's like little extras for our VIP people there. And that's for our platinum and above. So make sure, if you are close to hitting that rank, or you know someone that is close to hitting that rank, make sure that you're pushing. You have 9 days left in the month to qualify for that. So I'm super excited, and I hope that you guys are as well. I know, super smiles to go to Vegas, and can't wait to meet you all. I hope that I covered everything that we needed to. Oh, marketing materials. We've been working on marketing materials this week, and we should have some great stuff coming out for you all in about a week or so that talks about royalty and AI, things that you can hand out, flyers that you can use on Facebook as well. So things are looking great. So super excited about that as well. Okay, so that's our corporate updates for the day. From my end, I'm going to go ahead and hand it on over to you, Justin.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks, Cheryl. Yeah, you basically covered it all, right?
I think so.
So I don't know. Yeah, so we're 430 now. In terms of tickets sold for Vegas, which is way more than I ever thought. I was wrong. That's great. But so yeah, there are only 20 tickets left. So please, if you're thinking about it, don't delay. I think at this rate, we released those tickets, the latest block a few days ago, and they're almost all gone. So if you are waiting, don't wait, because you don't want to miss out. It's going to be awesome. And yeah, you covered the highlights, right? We got the GDPR thing released. We actually we released it on Thursday. We wanted to do it during the Thursday Facebook Live, but we ended like 10 minutes early, right? We ended at like 10 to 12, and it got released before noon. So it happened during that time frame. We just weren't still live to talk about it. So it's been there for a few days. Many of you have already taken advantage. I encourage you to check it out. And we're going to be adding like tons more articles, video content in the coming days. And yeah, look, other than that, we are, completely like heads down right now as internally focused on getting this like huge AI release ready for November 23rd, which is, it's a month tomorrow, which is an exciting but terrifying thought, because we still have a lot to do. So that's kind of, that's the plan for the next like 4.5 weeks is to release, get ready for the biggest release in our history by far. So with that being said, let's answer all of your questions. I'm sure there are lots. So let's get to it.
Awesome. This one was from Gary. He said, for the 3-day, or will the 3-day free trial still be available, and will they have access to AI?
Yes and yes.
Right on. One question, this is from Brigitte. She says, in the back office, we have social media connections with Facebook. What does that mean? Is that in the future?
Oh, yeah, that's something that we haven't, that's never been live, actually. It's not like it was working and then it stopped. We fully plan on taking advantage of more automated connections between our platform and Facebook and Twitter and LinkedIn to make it easier to post, but I think more interesting to be able to pull in even more analytics, likes, shares, comments, those kinds of insights, and these social media platforms have they're called APIs, right? Like they have basically like connections that we can make to their platforms, and so we've started we started working on that a while ago, like many months ago, and then now we're once we get AI out, hopefully we will be able to get back to that and do some of these deeper integrations with the social media platforms, which will not only make it, like I said, easier for you to post simultaneously, but also allow you to learn a lot more and see all of your analytics in one place, right? Like, imagine like you do one post and you see how it performed on Facebook and on Twitter and on LinkedIn and elsewhere, all in one place, because we're able to pull all those analytics together. So that's really cool. Haven't done it yet. We'll do it.
Right on. Thanks, Justin. I love all the comments about the DIRT training. We had a great time on our training yesterday. Love to see you all commenting about it. You guys make me smile. Tomorrow, quick reminder, tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. The phone keeps ringing. Sorry. Tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have our opportunity overview. So if you need to catch up on all things royalty and learn about our royalty AI, and you have guests that want to come, royaltywebinar.com. Eric says, what's the purpose of GDPR and how does it benefit us? Please explain.
So the purpose of GDPR, it's a European Union regulation on, all things that kind of involve like, data collection and use online. I think it's like general data privacy regulation, something like that. You can look it up, what it stands for. So it's the most stringent set of like online regulations in the world today, more stringent than what we have to deal with in North America. And so what people had been, our customers have been asking for is to have this sort of like double opt-in, extra layer of consent. And that's that checkbox. Basically, it's this is not that big a deal. I know it's helpful because it has evolved as a best practice in Europe to not only collect the email, but then to get them to also check a box that says, I understand that, I may be contacted by the owner of this website. So that's all this is. it took us a while because we had to make a whole bunch of changes on the back end to accommodate it. But it's really not like a major feature at all. But we're happy to do it because it makes life, better for our European customers and affiliates.
Right. It's something that you would add to your landing page, right? It's like not just there. Like you don't have to have that on your landing page if people are asking.
You don't have to have it. No.
Into GDPR.
No. It's totally optional. We're not, and as we start to produce, like when we start to create landing pages using our machine learning and AI, it's not going to be turned on by default, right? Because it's not required. It's not even required in Europe, but that's a whole other story. It's a best practice. That's what it is. It's a best practice in Europe, but it's optional. So we're not. It's anyway. It's nice. I'm glad we did it. It supports all of our European customers and affiliates, but it's really not that big a deal.
Right on. Will AI be available for white label customers?
Yes.
We have the 327 package. I know we can get more than 2 ad pins, but we can more than 2 ads. I think, can we have more than 2 ads? Example, 5 pins at 10,000 and 5 ads.
Absolutely. Yeah. You can have as many as 10 separate, ad packages or ad pins running 5,000. And each one can be running their own ad. And it's a great way to experiment and learn and optimize your advertising.
This question is from Rosalma. I hope I'm saying your name right. She says, have y'all considered adding the ability to post to multiple social media platforms at the same time?
We have considered it. And in fact, I just mentioned that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like that to do that, you need to kind of get under the hood and have our platform connect to the various social media platforms that are out there. It is for sure our plan to do that. That will make posting easier. Not that it's hard. It's not hard. It'll make it easier, faster. But more importantly, it will allow us to pull back analytics from all these different social media platforms in one place. So you can see in one place how one post performed across multiple platforms, and that is really cool.
Felice says, can you please explain how you can be an affiliate for free?
For free, I mean, everyone has to have like the product, right? Like you can't sell the product if you don't have the product to show.
Right on. I'm doing proximity marketing, and on the landing page, it only allows YouTube video link. My video is through my Google Drive. Is there any way to get this going?
I don't understand.
I guess they want a video on their landing page, and it only allows YouTube. It allows YouTube and Vimeo.
Yeah.
But he's asking, his video is through his Google Drive. Is there any way to get this going?
Put it on YouTube.
Put it on YouTube or Vimeo.
Or Vimeo.
Yeah. Is it better to place 1 AP10 or 2 or 4 AP5s in a small area?
No difference. More like more. There is no difference whether you have 2 5s or 1 10 in an area. It's literally exactly the same.
Right on. How long after someone asks for subcategories can they expect to see curated content be added?
So asking for a subcategory is not the same thing as us actually like agreeing and putting it in. Most of the subcategory requests that we get are either already there or so similar to something that's already there that you just use what's already there. It's rare that we get something that we're not already planning on releasing. Like we've got 192 industry subcategories that are going to be part of the next, like the November 23rd AI release. So we're doubling roughly the number of subcategories that we have. and supporting that, each subcategory with content. So please make your suggestions, but it's not like suggestion equals definitely putting it in. Like, that's not how it works. We evaluate every suggestion. Most of the time, it already exists or something extremely similar already exists. But please keep the suggestions coming, because there have been some that we had overlooked and we've added because of the feedback. So nothing will happen between now and November 23rd, though. Like, we're gonna wait, right? We're gonna get all the suggestions, all the feedback, create this huge library of content, and then on the big day, it's all gonna be all revealed at once.
Right on. Tomorrow, the webinar or your opportunity overview is at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, royaltiewebinar.com. Just a little bit longer. How do keywords work? If one of our keywords is your competition name and someone goes right to that competitor's website, does AI keep track? And if they are on one of the million apps, your ad will eventually show up? It keeps going. You want me to keep going? How do keywords act if people aren't browsing with keywords but have used keywords in the past? Does AI pick up on that and show your ad?
Okay, so this has nothing to do with AI. Okay, this has to do with just how advertising works online. So let's kind of put the AI concept to the side, because that's only going to confuse the issue. Because really, keywords have nothing to do with AI. Also, we need to kind of distinguish between what we do and what we don't do. Okay, I think what person asking the question, I don't know the name, but I think you're thinking of like search advertising, where you enter like whatever stuffed giraffe in your Google search box, and you get ads for different vendors of stuffed giraffes. That reference, by the way, if it sounds weird, it's a long-standing inside joke with this group. So that's search advertising. We do not do search advertising. What we use the like something called display advertising. Okay, which is when you're on basically any website and you see an ad, right? You didn't search for that ad; it's just there, right? That is display advertising, okay? And that's what you typically see on Facebook. That's what you typically see on YouTube. That's what you see, like I said, on virtually every modern website today. The way that keywords work when you're talking about like display ads, which is what we do, is your keywords will cause people who have shown an interest in those keywords in the past to see your ads. So if someone is interested in stuffed giraffes, right, because they've got this big stuffed animal collection, they've been searching, they've searched in the past, or they visited sites that sell them, right? Then like Google, which those guys know like everything about us, right? They will remember that that this user is interested in stuffed giraffes, and then when they're online, it doesn't really matter what website they're on, right? They could be on whatever, ESPN.com, they could be on Forbes.com, they could be on, CNN.com, but Google knows that they're interested in stuffed giraffes, so they could display your stuffed giraffe ad to that person when they're browsing those other sites. Okay, so that's how keywords work. It's not search advertising. It has nothing to do with AI at the moment. I'll talk about how we will use AI with keywords, but I want to keep these ideas separate. The way that keywords work today in our online ads is they will target your ad at people who have shown an interest in the past in those types of keywords. Okay, so now part two. How are we going to use AI as it relates to keywords? Okay, here's how. We will be tracking, how different ads perform by industry. and how different landing pages perform by industry. And we will through those results, right, we will pull back which are the most effective keywords, right? So the data will tell us what keywords will drive the best results, and then we can then update ads or update landing pages or whatever, right, to use more of the, if the most effective keywords possible for your business. Okay, so I hope that clarifies things somewhat. Look, you were talking about pretty advanced concepts here, right? So again, the keywords that you're entering help target people who are interested in those keywords with your ad. That's great. And when we launch the AI engine, we will use artificial intelligence and machine learning to continue to optimize the keywords that can be placed in your ad or on your landing page or elsewhere.
Right
okay.
On.
All right.
Thanks, Justin.
Good question.
Yeah. How many ad views do people get with the 3-day free trial?
Well, we don't guarantee a certain number. We used to say 1,000, but that got people way too focused on the ads and not on the rest of the platform. And people, we get people coming back to us and say, "Oh, I didn't get any customers in my first 3 days," and we'd be like, "Of course you didn't." So we don't make any guarantees about ad views. It's more so what we run the ad, right? Because we want people to kind of just kind of see how it all works, right? Not that they're going to get customers, because that's totally unrealistic, but just to see how it works. So, typically, I don't know, 500, 1,000 views on average. Could be more, could be less.
One sec. Regarding the sending of email marketing, would it be possible soon to schedule a specific day and time?
For email?
Mm-hmm.
Sure. I mean, it's not something that we're building tomorrow, but I mean, that's certainly a possible thing, right? Scheduling social posts, scheduling emails, that's all pretty easy. We're not going to do it right away though, because we're super busy, but it's a good, makes sense.
Why do some people at the $87 entrepreneur level have two ad pins, and some who bought in when it was 77 have one?
Oh yeah. I think it's new customers get two fives.
Yep, 2 5s.
And people before the price change who are paying 77, if you had one AP10, we thought it would be really disruptive to most customers if we were to just kind of split it, right? Yep. That if you didn't no one asked for it, and so we thought that would be disruptive. But if you want 2 5s, we can make change. Right? Just email support. Say I want to change my 10 for 2 5s, and we'll say sure, and then we'll just do it.
Can we add our own videos and video content?
Yes. Yes, you can add your own links. You can add your own articles. You can add your own videos. You can add your own images to social marketing posts, all of that.
Will you be adding to the landing page builder?
Absolutely. We will never be finished with the landing page builder. We will continue to add thousands more features to it.
Can we have more life insurance content or articles?
Yes, you shall.
Yeah.
You absolutely will have more content in all categories, and even in close to 100 new ones.
Ready? When can we get video and email?
I love this question. I'm laughing because this has come up many, many times.
Yep.
And there is no such thing as a video embedded inside an email. It's not a thing. Doesn't exist. You may think it does because there are providers that are, kind of slick about the whole thing, not in a bad way, in a good way, right? Like they'll show a GIF, right? Which is not the same thing as a video. It's a very, very, you know what a GIF is, right? It's a short little, kind of it's not, sequence of 15 15 frames or something like that.
Yeah.
So you can show a GIF. What they also will do is they'll put like a play button, right? And you'll click the play button on the video. That's not a video, it's just an image, and it'll open up a window in your internet browser that looks just like the email, but it's a new tab or a new window, right? So that's how they kind of trick people into thinking that the video is actually embedded in the email, which it isn't. Adding a play button onto an image is easy. Adding a GIF is easy. We'll do that. We'll do that soon, because it's easy. But there's no, like, again, prove me wrong, everyone. But I put this challenge out there for, I don't know, we've been talking about this for like 6 months, and people keep sending me GIFs, right? Like emails that have GIFs in them, or emails that have fake play buttons. So if anyone can prove me wrong, I would love to be proven wrong, because I would be fascinated to know how this was done, given that most large email providers don't allow it. So anyway, if you can prove me wrong, Justin at royaltie.com anytime. But don't send me GIFs. Well, you can, but I'm just going to write back and tell you it was a GIF.
How can you get your affiliate link without signing the affiliate agreement and having to pay the $4.95?
So you definitely cannot be an affiliate if you don't agree to the agreement. Sorry. Yeah. Yes, we made this was a mistake. It wasn't our intention that to be an affiliate you had to pay the $4.95. It was the only reason the $4.95 is there in order to access all of the advanced features in our third-party, brand new, amazing, feature-rich back office. But it wasn't actually our intention to charge for the privilege of being an affiliate. You can be we wanted it so that you could be an affiliate for free, but you just wouldn't have access to the back office. That was sort of like an option for more advanced whatever, or once you made your first sale or whatever, right? Like that was the intention. I recently found out, like a few days ago, that wasn't done exactly that way. So we're gonna fix that. But I mean, it's $4.95, and I think anyone who wants to save the $5 and sacrifice all of that critically important information probably isn't very serious anyway. But anyway, we're gonna address that.
Does this service work in New Zealand and Australia?
Yeah. Oh God, yeah. Everywhere.
Can you expand the distance of?
In fact, we've got great businesses that are growing in Australia and New Zealand.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, some really great people and customers and leaders and stuff. So yeah, we're super excited about those markets.
Can you expand the distance of the ad? For our local store, we want to promote an ad to a 50-mile radius, but it's only allowed to do 10. Can this be adjusted?
Yeah, you can. We have sort of like the whatever it is, right? 0 to 50. But then you can also, and is this only on desktop? I forget. Anyway, go on. For sure, It's on desktop if it's not on mobile. You can then expand from 50 all the way up to like 500 miles, 800-kilometer radius, right? So like 1,000 miles across, 1,600 kilometers across. So that exists. That's existed for a while. So check it out. I think I know it's on desktop. I don't know off the top of my head if it's on mobile.
Yeah. Hey James, we do have a ton of lead magnets. That's content marketing.
That's literally content marketing. Absolutely.
Carol, hi, welcome. She says she's new. Welcome. Do I understand that a blog feature will be added?
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Yes. November 23rd.
Yeah.
And not only that, but as we've talked about, an automated blog, which is awesome.
Yeah.
An AI-powered automated blog. So you pick, we recommend an article or a video to share on your social media. You will immediately then, after you post it, be prompted, would you like to add this to your blog? And you just click yes, and then it automatically gets added to that landing page. So now you have fresh content on your website, which will not only make you look like more of an expert to your followers, but it will also help raise your search engine ranking organically. So yeah, blog is a really kind of core feature of the automated AI-powered marketing engine that we're releasing in just over a month.
So for a prospective customer to learn about AI, we do have our opportunity overviews that have been recorded. They're on YouTube, they are on Vimeo, they're inside of our groups under the marketing materials section. And then also we have the webinar tomorrow that they can come and learn from. And we also recorded the release of or the announcement for Royalty AI in France. And that's on our same YouTube and Vimeo channels as well. This is from Natasha. She says, if in the analytics, the source says direct, what does that mean?
That means that they entered like your landing page like directly in their browser. It means either that or we didn't capture where they came from, which happens sometimes.
Can we eventually do addressable advertising?
Can we do what?
Eventually do addressable advertising or add the parameters?
We're like what?
But, yeah, I'm not sure. James, expand on that one.
Yeah, expand, because there's already a whole bunch of targeting features back there, right? Like, age, gender, interest-based targeting, time of day, day of week, location, of course, right? So there's quite a bit of targeting already. So tell me what you have in mind.
What would I have to do to make an email campaign for about 500,000 addresses? Does the royalty system allow for this?
It might take a little time to load up that list. Mm-hmm. I'd also, caution anyone with 500,000 email addresses. I'd be curious how they managed to get 500,000 people to opt in, because for sure, we are going to take very seriously anyone who misuses the platform and doesn't respect kind of the existing rules and regs that are out there, just like any other email platform would do, right? So if you bought a list, don't use it here.
Yeah.
Right? If you bought or borrowed or whatever, getting 500,000 name emails, that's hard to do. So be careful, because we just can't let one person kind of spoil this for everybody. So we're just be careful.
Is there the possibility to save an ad pin? For example, if I want to have 5 templates and change them from time to time?
Is there a possibility for what?
To save like an ad template.
Oh yeah, ad templates. We'll get to that. Yeah, like you can do that in every other area of the platform, right? Like you can, create drafts of emails, you can create drafts of social marketing posts, content marketing posts, landing pages. So of course, right? And you can also like duplicate and you can share, right? All these other areas of online marketing. So naturally we will definitely do the same thing with ads. Just haven't gotten to it yet.
Will customers be able to update ads or pages generated by Royalties AI, or is that intended to be a hands-off model?
Will someone be able to modify the stuff we do?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. We are going to provide you with, optimization based on, the data that we have, but it's still your business and you still know it better than anybody. And, no one's going to say that adding your own picture is not a good idea. That's a great idea, right? Or if you have like a tagline that is extremely effective with your audience, please add if you can make what we give you better, absolutely, please. You'll have every capability to do that.
It asks for 5 keywords. What happens when you add more?
I think you can add. You mean in the ad targeting?
Yeah, you can add more.
Yeah, you can add more.
Yeah.
Give it a try.
How will it work with ads and landing pages already created before 11/23? For us to get optimization in our ads and landing pages, do we have to recreate it?
Okay, so the landing pages, basically, here's how it works. Here's how it will work. There's some advanced training, not advanced like it's complicated, but just it's in advance. there are really only two things that need to be on your landing page in order for you to be able to turn AI on. Okay. We need to know the industry and subcategory of your landing page. And this is now a mandatory thing. Like, you can't even create a landing page today without picking those two things. But historically, we didn't always require that. So there may be people who have like older landing pages where they haven't picked the industry and subcategory, or it's listed as other, right? Where you will need to pick those things. So that's the first thing. And you need to have a contact form on your page. Why you wouldn't is a mystery, but some people don't. So you need those two things. If you have those two things, then you will be able to flip the switch on your landing page. And from there, everything kind of flows from the landing page, right? Like in and out. So once you've activated a landing page, then the system will start to generate, social marketing and content marketing posts based on the landing page. It'll enable you to add a blog. It'll enable you to add, email marketing based on the landing page. So all that stuff will happen. The ad is a separate issue. There we will make a recommendation, but your ad that you have right now is highly personal. So we're not going to touch your ad, basically. But we will be able to provide you with, AI-based recommendations for your business category.
When will the platform be ready for use?
November 23rd.
Right on.
Vegas. Be there. It's going to be amazing.
Do we go into Uganda?
Do we what?
Go into Uganda.
Everywhere. Yeah, like everywhere that's like not obviously somewhere we wouldn't do business.
Yeah.
Right? So, it's a pretty short list.
Can you tell us?
North Korea, Syria, right? Like it's a very short list of places that we don't do business. We do business, in over 100 countries right now.
Right on. Can you tell? Where was it? I missed it. Oh, can you tell us exactly what an impression is?
An impression is when your ad is shown to a person. So it's not like a bot, and it's not, it's like the ad is shown to a human. That's not the same thing as a click.
Yeah.
Clicks happen when the human clicks on the ad. Impressions happen when the ad is shown to a human.
I don't know if this one is. Like, if I had a client list of 20,000 addresses and I only want them to see it.
Them to see what?
Yeah. I don't know. Is there a way to preview the content in the content marketing? Yes.
Yeah. So there's a thing. There's like an arrow thing where you can like view the article, and it'll take you to the source or the video, right?
How long are ads usually under review?
During business hours, 7 days a week. During regular, North American business hours, a few hours. If you send us something outside of our, expanded hours, right? Like, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern, then it would be the next day.
Make sure that you're not putting your ad on the ad pin that says demo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good point.
How can I add the category and subcategory if I want to?
You can't. You need to email a suggestion to support.
I think we on our landing page.
Oh, how do you add it? Oh, cool. Great question. Yeah, great question. Good. So when you go into click edit on your landing page, and then there's in the top left-ish, there's like a gear, like a settings wheel. Click on that, and inside that those kind of like global settings for your landing page, you can pick your industry and subcategory.
Will there be more training on the new system?
Well, look. So first of all, Tammy, I see you're writing, I feel lost. Yeah. We get a lot of very, very, very advanced, like hypothetical questions here, because like that's a lot of our longest standing, most engaged customers and affiliates. They participate in these calls. So if you, first of all, I guess if you feel lost or confused by some of these questions, yeah, of course, that makes total sense, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, because these, I mean, a lot of these questions are very, very detailed, very advanced questions. These are not, getting started type questions. And we really want you, Tammy, and others, like Tammy, to feel comfortable asking really basic questions here, because ultimately that's what this is really for. So I apologize for, if you're feeling a little bit intimidated by this. That's not the goal. So please ask, the basic kind of entry level questions that I'm sure most people have, right? But maybe they're too shy to ask because there's so many, advanced questions going on here. Will there be training on the new system? Absolutely. Okay, for sure. But that's our goal. And this is going to sound maybe a little bit kind of counterintuitive at first, but our goal is not to have the most amazing training in the world. Like that's not the plan. Our goal is to have a system that is so simple and intuitive that you don't need training at all, right? Like, I mean, when I got, whatever, my iPhone, or I got these earbuds, right, that I use, I didn't need training. It came with some, I threw it in the garbage because I knew exactly what to do with it. I opened it, it connected to my phone, I put the earbuds in, and it just worked. That's awesome, right? And the same thing for my iPhone. Like I picked it up and I instantly knew how to use it, right? And there's a million other examples of technology companies that have achieved a level of simplicity in terms of just how they build their products. So that's our goal. Like I'm not going to be satisfied until there's no training required for a newcomer, and it's intuitive enough that you can get a ton of value out of the product without training. That's the true goal. Yes, we will have training though on the new system. We definitely will.
Yeah.
But the ultimate goal is simplicity and to make the whole thing so intuitive that none is required.
Like if you need to kind of get caught up about what's going on, it's come watch an opportunity presentation so that you can kind of get an overview of everything that's happening and things that are to happen in the future. It's just kind of a quick 15-minute overview. But also, if you're wondering, there are some questions about how to use social marketing, how to use content marketing right in your account when you log in. You can see bottom right-hand corner, there's a support button. There's some videos that are there that can help you out as well. And we also have live video support. There's no shortage of support or help to get you started. So there's great videos in there to teach you how to do each one of those things, but there's also live Zoom support, and they're happy to help as well. So that would be
when you log in on desktop, there's a champagne colored support button in the bottom right corner. Click on that. Click on live video chat, and you can just talk to someone like we're talking right now.
I know. Oh, so this was James' follow-up question to Addressable. He says, if I have a client list of 20,000 and their addresses, and I only want their impressions on my ad. So he only wants to advertise to his client list of email addresses.
Yeah, we don't do that right now. That's a thing you can do.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's possible to do, of course. We don't offer that yet.
Yeah.
I think we'll probably do that kind of a thing. And it's pretty cool, right? Like you can through Google, for example, in Google AdWords, you could today, as long as you have a large enough list, I think it has to be 1,000 or more emails, you can upload that list, and then you can target that list with emails, or with not emails, with ads, as they are on kind of Google owned assets like YouTube and Gmail and stuff. So that's great. I love that, and I think it makes sense. It kind of is under the it's part of remarketing. It's not exactly remarketing, but it's kind of remarketing, right? Because you're marketing to people that you already know, you already have some kind of a relationship with. I think we'll introduce that capability as part of that remarketing feature, which we will get to.
Yeah. I had a couple of signups last night, but my ad wasn't running at the time. In addition, the numbers on my landing page didn't change. Were those admin signups?
Could be.
Yeah.
Could be. I mean, I also hope that you're, posting on social media.
If a possible client wants to see how his ads would show up on different sites, what can I show him?
Show him the ad preview.
Yeah.
On desktop, you get a decent looking preview of what the ad looks like on, any website you can name.
Right on. Yep. Hi from Germany too. Checking to see if I missed anybody's question. There's lots of comments coming. Okay. Any more questions? Be in Vegas on the 23rd. Lots of stuff will be released at that time. That's why I will get to Vegas. I'm going to put on the screen right now. You can see royaltyvegas.now.site. Make sure that you go to it like 20 seconds left. So share it out. You want to make sure that your business partners, guests that you have an opportunity to get a ticket. Yeah.
Yeah, let's see. We were...
If I change a current ad, will it...
20 seconds left. Now we're down to 18.
Better hurry up.
Yeah.
If I change a current ad, will it continue running until the new ad is approved?
Yes.
I missed that. Funny. Yeah. So once again, reminder tomorrow, on Wednesday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we will have an overview at royaltywebinar.com. With AI coming when there are lots of people in the same industry and category, will they be posting the same ads, blogs, etc.?
Well, okay, so no, right? Well, yes and no.
Mm-hmm.
At the beginning, when someone signs up, we know nothing about them. We know nothing about their audience. And, AI is all about data, right? And learning from the data, right? It's machine learning. It's not, stupid joke I make, but it's machine learning. It's not machine psychic. So on day one, we know nothing about our new user. So all we can do is make recommendations for landing pages, ads, social marketing posts, etc., based on the data that we have from everybody else in the community. What works, what doesn't. Okay, so there is a phase, like a learning phase, where we are, making recommendations based on the overall community, right? Like what landing page is most effective, what articles and videos are the most effective, and this new user's posting, right? And at that point, now the system starts to learn about that particular user's audience, right? And then once you get through that learning phase, right, 30 days, call it, then we'll have enough data to be able to start making more and more customized, refined, unique recommendations for that individual user based on the way that their particular audience is responding to the post that we're suggesting. So again, at the beginning, when we know nothing about you, right, when we have no data about you or your audience, then yes, there is sort of like there'll be more of a standard feel to it, but that learning phase is designed to just to gather data about your audience, and then it will become more and more and more customized.
The app is Royalty. You can go to your app store and look for the app Royalty. If your ad is approved, can you only see that using the app, or you can also see it in your account logging in from desktop as well?
Yep.
Natasha is saying, I meant the client might want to know where on which site his ad will be displayed apart from Facebook, Google.
like a million other websites, like from YouTube to Gmail to CNN to ESPN to Forbes to Fox.
And on the landing page, the like analytics will sometimes provide you.
Absolutely, yeah. If you want to see where your clicks are coming from, check your analytics, because that'll show you the source of where your clicks from your ads are coming from, at least.
Yes, we're getting like a complete website overhaul, so things will not look the same on the website come the 23rd. Make sure I see it all. Does do ad impressions only attach to the target pin?
Yes.
Yes, it's called Royalty. If you have, Tyronda, if you have a question about your specific account, make sure that you email support@royaltie.com or log into your account, click on the champagne colored button, and then you can talk face to face with one of our great people in support. Yep. Oh, okay. Raheem is saying your count starts over the 1st of each month. You'll see what you end with. Yeah, good point. It's just called Royalty, and Android is just called Royalty, right? iPhone Royalty. That's the name of the app.
Look up Royalty or Royalty app.
Yeah,
it's there.
Right on. All right, we're gonna end it here, you guys. Thank you all so much for being here. Make sure that you go to royaltyvegas.now.site. We have about 18 tickets left for our conference. Can't wait to see you all there, and I'll see you tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. RoyaltyWebinar.com. Bye, everybody.
Bye.